Okay guys, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And a warm welcome to one and all. For those of you who have not seen me before, my name is Langers. I am the overgrown child that is the scruffy trader. Well, not exactly Brad Pitt, am I? But hey ho. But what I'm trying to do is kind of give you an insight into what I do for a living and maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So that sounds good. Please click the little subscribe button. Genuinely helps. And if you do have a query, drop it in the comments below. I genuinely answer every single one of them. So what do I mean? Putting my money where my mouth is. Well, I'm just going to do a quick scruffy salute to Cameron. I've just had a little chat with. And within it, we were discussing the DAX and how to make it up, etc. And I said to him that this is going up. And I think the fairest thing to do is to follow that up, because obviously the markets are dynamic. We don't know what they're going to do in the future. So let's find out and see if my little prediction is correct. Okay, this is a 5-minute chart. What am I looking to get? Well, it's late on in the day, it's 3:30. I don't particularly like trading on a Monday at the best of times. So I'm going to look to get 10-15 ticks. That's it. All right. So what can we see? What can we see here? We can see it drive down and it's pushed up and it's pretty solid green on the 5. Is that enough to give you a trade idea? Of course it's not. Go out to your owl. What's happening here? Well, it is pushing up and it's got a decent way to get to there, which will give you a swing point up here. You've got a level underneath it, so it's kind of caught between there and possibly here as well. Now, is there 10 ticks? Well, 105. Yeah, there is. Do I still have an idea? Well, not really. Go out to the 4 hour. Now, this tells you a different story. This is a nice story. Look at this colossal drop. I mean, how big is that? Let's have a look. Oops. From there all the way down to the bottom, that was 437. Wow, that was a drop and a half. But what's it doing? It's retracing. It's come back, it's pushed up, and it's still pushing up. All right, so it's trying to find levels within this drop, and it seems to be stalling around this area. And if you look at it, it's predominantly green. All right, and you could draw a trend line through there, and it is on the upside of the trend line, so that's good. Is there another clue that can help you to see if it's going up? Well, there is. It's here. You can see that cluster point there, and it's holding above it. All right, so that's telling you the pressure's up. So is there a target point? Well, of course there is. It's right there. So you've got a target point there, which is a swing. It has stalled. And we've got another area, which is kind of here, on the basis of these two candles, what it's pushing into. So it's actually coming into a nice area of interest. Why do we call it an area of interest? Because it's been a reaction point. Now I want to see whether that is going to bounce and come down or break through and move up. So let's drop it down onto the hourly and we can have a look to see what's going on. Well, there's another half an hour left of this candle if I wanted to wait that long and see what's going on. And you can see it's kind of retracing a little bit, but I do believe this could push up. So there's a mid target here. just there. So is that of an interest? Yes, of course it is. So let's have a little look here. Are we getting ready to rock and roll? So check something, guys. Right, okay. Right. Okay. So I think up is my game. But at this moment in time, I don't particularly want to enter where it is. Reason being, it's a level, so I wanted to come back slightly. So I'm going to put some more parameters in. Another one there. All right. So I want this to recede a little bit and then bounce into it. So I've now got areas of attraction, areas of interest. 15 minutes. Let's see what's going on. So let's have a look. This line marries up to the top of that, and I want to see. Now I either enter at the top of this candle to go up for a quick 10, or I wait for it to recede back. That's the thought. I do think this is going up, but it's at a point where I'll have to wait just a couple of seconds. So what I'll do is I'll just pause the camera for a moment, because I'm not going to enter just yet, and I'm not going to place an order just yet, and I'll come back to you when it's ready to trade, because as we can see, it's receding a little bit here. So this might push down for maybe it's the next 15 minutes, half an hour, and then we'll catch the upswing. That's the game plan.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay, guys. So, a bit like I was saying, worked its way down to the level, and now it's having a bit of a bounce. And I've measured it out. From there to there is 10 pips, so quite happy. Is it ready to rock? Well, we're about to find out. So if I drop this down to 5 minutes, so I can now start seeing it's gone up, pushed down, gone up, stall a bit, pushed down, and it's waiting. Now there's a couple of minutes left of this candle. I'm just kind of wanting to gather my thoughts. I do think this is still to the upside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an order in about here. So it has to break its current position in order to push up to the top. But I'm just going to kind of hang fire just a second. So that to there. 10 pips will hit me onto that, like so. And we'll stick the other one in to there. That's it. Right, they're both in. Reasonably targeted. And hopefully it won't go against me too much. I'm not going to push the boat out too much today, simply because it's late in the day. It's Monday. Don't particularly like working on a Monday, and it is coming into level points. So I'm just going to be a little bit conservative. I will do Scruffy Madness if I need to. For those of you who don't know what Scruffy Madness is, it means negatively averaging in to enhance the trade if it goes against me. Now, if it goes against me, well, it goes against me. It's just one of those things. But in the meantime, I'll just play it out. I'll come back to you at the end. Hey guys, it's getting late. It's kind of dropped down. I'm not overly worried at this moment in time. If you look at the bottom candle here, it is 9:05. So I'm just gonna let it run overnight. Why is that? Because everything's in place. You know, if it goes too far against me, it'll stop out. But my targets are in place, which are here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them down slightly because the spreads are now accelerating. You'll see it's now moved to 5, and that's because it's gone into nighttime spread. So I'll drop the target down just because I don't particularly like things left to chance, shall we say. But the extra orders that I've popped in, sort of these ones here, as the market moves up, you can see it's in profit. It'll pay me a decent amount anyway, so I'm not overly too concerned. So we've got one there. I was going to put one here, but I was having my tea and it's moved back up, so I don't need to put it in. So I'm going to close it down and I'll speak to you in the morning. And good morning. Here we are. It's not long after 7:30 in the morning and just getting ready for the day. And as you can see, there is no P&L on the screen. And if I just scroll this, tighten this up and scroll it back, you'll see the marks that I put on. It hasn't breached any of them. It's gone down into the scruffy points that I put on, the madness points. Picked up the orders as you saw, and then just rattled its way off up into target. Yes, I could have sort of stretched it out, but I didn't want to take any risks, especially when it's going overnight and I'm not able to monitor it, because essentially it was a day trade and planned on a day trade. So how did it do? Well, there you are. It's a nice little pleasant surprise. Actually came in, well, there it is, because we saw the first one fire out at about 4 o'clock, and then it's ran overnight till 10 to 7 this morning. So sometimes it just happens that way. You know, I often say, plan for the worst and be grateful for the best. And that's what it's all about. It's all about risk management. And this particular trade, although it took some time to play out, I put my 2 pence in it about it yesterday when the guys were having a chat at 11:30. And as we were talking about it, I told them to catch the bounce up, which is exactly what we just saw in that trade. And if you haven't seen this before, this is the Discord group that I run, where we talk all things trading and wind each other up, because we have a jolly old time of things throughout the day. So Langers is a happy boy. So another decent trade complete. But I guess ultimately you want to know why I'm consistent and why I do what I do. It's because I don't trade that much, is the ultimate answer. I don't believe in dipping in and out of the market. I believe in researching the market. Big difference. I spend most of my time just zoning in onto a decent trade. And once I've found that trade, I'll stick with it and I'll work with it and I'll wait patiently till the conditions are right. Then I'll enter. Whereas too many just open the screens and think, I've got a trade. Give me a trade. I'm here. I need the trade. No, what you need to do is your homework. So just analyze the market. Doesn't matter whether you're trading one market or 20 markets, but you need to be able to analyze it and wait. And if you do that, you'll be fine. So I'm going to leave it there because I need to get ready to do the morning call for the Scruffy Squad and make up my strength sheets, or finish my strength sheets rather, and do it all again. So as always, guys, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.